Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some notes for the Far East. Today we don't forget you can. I'm sorry. Don't forget you can pause the video at any time to go back or write down something or whatever you need. Today we're going to learn about South Korea. Its official name is the Republic of Korea. Daehan Mingguk. I think that's how you say it. Its official name over here. Here you can see its flag. There's a white flag with the red and blue yin-yang and several different symbols around the outside. The white represents traditional color of the Korean people. The yin-yang in the middle symbolizes unity, and the black stripes kind of all different mean different things. In the top left-hand side over here, you have the three unbroken stripes. They mean heaven. The trigram in the bottom left over here means fire. The trigram in the upper right, which is the one solid in the middle and two broken on the outside, means water. And the six little black ones, the three broken ones right here, mean earth. So that's what the meaning behind their flag is. Make sure we're wondering. Well, where is South Korea located? Well, South Korea is located in Eastern Asia. It is the southern half of the Korean peninsula, bordering the Sea of Japan to the east, the Yellow Sea to the west, the East China Sea to the south, and the country of North Korea to the north. Obviously, right here, set up in 1953, the demilitarization zone, which is the area in between North and South Korea. That's, you kind of roll out the cross, as North Korea is a communist country, which we'll learn about a little bit later. The size of the land is roughly slightly larger than the state of Indiana. So it's not a major land area country. Some general information. There's about 51.5 million people that live in South Korea. Its capital is Seoul. Its government is a republic, meaning that the people vote in their leaders. The currency is the South Korea won, and its religion, about 20% Protestant, 15% Buddhist, 8% Catholic, and about 57% just do not practice a religion at all in South Korea. Language. The national and official language of South Korea is Korean, which is a member of the Alphic family of languages. Korean is written in a largely phonic alphabet called Hangul, consisting of 14 basic consonants and 10 simple vowels. The American presence in South Korea since the 1950s, though, has stimulated the growth of English as the most important foreign language. English is taught in all secondary schools, kind of like how we have Spanish or other foreign languages in all of our schools. English is taught in the upper levels, so middle school and high school and up. Climate. South Korea has a continental climate with dry, cold winters and hot, humid summers. Even though winters are less severe than in North Korea, snowfall is not uncommon in South Korea. So you will have a little bit of snowfall. Cuisine. What do you eat? South Korean meals are usually well balanced and low in calories. Rice is going to be a huge staple, as you noticed, with all the countries in Southeast Asia and the Far East. Rice is huge and is cooked in a variety of ways. No meal in South Korea is complete without kimchi or like pickled vegetables. And the most common or most popular noodle dish is jjajangmyeon, which is black bean sauce, which you can kind of see down here in the bottom. And kimchi is this pickled vegetables up here. Usually when you go out to eat in South Korea, diners will sit and eat at a low table, and all the dishes, except for hot soups, are going to be served at the same time. Chopsticks and spoons are usually what you use for eating. Here you can kind of see on the left hand side is what a general meal would look like. When you sit down, lower tables, you kind of see that sitting Indian style, legs crossed to eat with chopsticks in hands. On the right hand side, you have what's known as bulgogi. Bulgogi is basically fire meat. Underneath here, this is a looks like a Korean barbecue place where they have a pot underneath here, kind of sunken a little bit. The fire underneath, you put the meat on the grill and it cooks it as it goes, and you can add in your other sides or anything like that. Here you can see corn and so forth. Bulgogi is very, very good. Tea is a very popular beverage in South Korea, and many varieties, particularly of herbal, root, and fruit-based teas, are going to be consumed. Omija is a herbal tea made from the berries of the Schisandra chinescens plant. Landforms. How is the makeup of South Korea? South Korea is a rugged, mountainous country. Only 15% of its land is made up of plains, and these are mainly going to be along the coast. The country's highest peak is Halasan, an extinct volcano on Jeju Island. The four largest rivers within South Korea are the Han, with a length of 320 miles, the Gyeong, 249 miles, Nakang, 326 miles, and Seomjin of 132 miles. So the rivers are not very long. Here you can see on the left-hand side, just the elevation. For the most part, the green elevation anywhere from 500 to up to 10,000 feet throughout much of it. The coastal plain, a low-lying flat area around the outside, so it's a very small area of it. It's going to be. It's not super high as far as elevation, but it's pretty mountainous. Here we have the Han River running straight through Seoul, Korea, its capital, and then ultimately out to the Yellow Sea. It's a popular waterway for various smaller boats, ferries, and cruise ships. Their economy: electronics, telecommunications, automobiles, Samsung, Hyundai. These are all major South Korean companies that are worldwide, and we should know about. LG is one of South Korea's several international conglomerates. They are centrally managed and owned by the company's founding family dynasty. The corporation's products include everything from home appliances to televisions to mobile phones. They kind of make everything electronics. Culture. Common sports include taekwondo, soccer, baseball, tennis, and golf, as well as skiing and ice skating. Korean wave, Hallyu, a term used to describe the growing popularity of South Korean entertainment and popular culture in Asia, Latin America, and the Middle East and beyond. Here you can see baseball on the top right-hand side, and you can see some taekwondo down here in the bottom picture. In South Korea, the bushimam, or fan dance, is a folk dance performed by women dressed in colorful costumes who display shifting geometric designs resembling garden flowers. And you can kind of see a still picture of it where they dance around. It's pretty cool. It's interesting to see. And then finally, we have a beloved cultural figure, South Korean poet and political activist Ko Un, who was born in 1933. Has often been mentioned for the Nobel Prize in Literature. He has published more than 135 volumes of work, including poetry, fictions, essays, and dramas. South Korea is a friend of the United States. We did help South Korea during the Korean War and help fight to gain its independence. It's a pretty cool place to visit, especially in Seoul. And they just had the Olympics there, I think the Winter Olympics 2 years ago. So if you get a chance and you want to travel the world, please stop at Seoul, Korea, South Korea. Thank you very much.